Turning now to weather and a soggy start to the work week for some people in Dallas. This is video from the Cedars area just a few hours ago. While some remembered the umbrellas, others had to tough it out and brave the rain. At last check, Encore says close to 5,000 people are without power in the Metroplex. When this storm moved in, it packed a pretty good little punch for a little storm for early June.
Yeah, it wasn't severe, but it had a lot of lightning with it and a lot of heavy rain. Ponding on the roads, slowing down the commute, and then, of course, most people needed that rain.
And that's what I was going to say, much needed, and cooler temperatures needed as well.
So the timing was off a bit, but we'll take every drop of it for sure. That rain is now gone to the east of the Metroplex. You can see on the radar how we have the showers, and not even as heavy as they were earlier, but up towards Sherman, over toward Bonham and Greenville, northeast of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Another little area of rain from south of Canton down toward Athens here in Henderson County. And all this is sliding slowly but surely off to the east, and we are done with the rain for the most part across the rest of North Texas. Here's a radar estimate of how much rain fell, and in the Metroplex, just about everyone who saw rain saw at least a quarter to a half an inch, but by far the heaviest swath of rain here was southern Collin County, eastern Dallas County, parts of Rockwall and Kaufman counties as well. 1 to 3 inches of rain in some of those locations, and we'll have a better idea of how much rain fell here later on this afternoon. But you could see some of the official airport tallies: close to an inch in McKinney, about 2/3 of an inch in Rockwall, Terrell, about a half an inch in Dallas. Officially at DFW, just 2/10 of an inch of rain. It's still cloudy out there, and this is a live look in Dallas, and temperatures are quite cool because of the clouds and rain. We're still in the lower 70s at the 11 a.m. hour, 72 in Irving, lower 70s in Garland, Carrollton, and Dallas. And as we look at the future sky forecast going into the afternoon, most if not all the rain dries up. We might see an isolated shower here or there, but I think we've seen the rain for today, and the rest of the day will be fairly quiet and not as hot. The high only 85 today, so enjoy that. Overnight, we could have a few storms that roll through. Tomorrow morning, we'll start off in the mid-70s, and a hotter day tomorrow with temperatures back in the 90s and only a tiny chance of storms during the afternoon. On Wednesday, more of the same. In fact, we'll go up to about 95 on Wednesday with little or no chance of rain. Now, later on tonight, there is a severe weather risk, an isolated severe weather risk across North Texas. This is mainly going to be for the overnight hours. We may have another round of storms that start in Oklahoma and move north to south, but most of those will not be severe. A few of them, though, could produce some quarter-sized hail and maybe some gusty winds, but I'm not expecting that to be widespread across our area. So the rest of the day, just a 20% chance of a shower, highs in the mid-80s. Overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, we're talking about after midnight and before 6 a.m., a 40% chance of rain, but then we should begin to slowly dry out. 93 tomorrow, and then mid to upper 90s for the rest of the week, and a small chance of rain returns by Sunday, but still pretty hot this weekend.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be all right, Jeff. Thanks.